Ominous. Great.
We're almost there.
Thanks, James. I don't know how you can tell though, but you know, I trust ya. Call of Cthulhu. Roll credits, let's get out of here. These are some really bad Scooby-Doo vibes I'm getting here. You know, just minus the kid-friendly part. Oh, jeez, he picked it up like it was nothing.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Yeah.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Yeah, you're
And his
nice, I
wife,
guess.
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Whoa.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me,
nice.
you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Alright.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, let's go have a look around. I don't know what this monstrosity is over here.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You seen how old this thing is?
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Jeez.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important.
No, you're nice.
I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The
Medicine.
blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters.
So we think, but
What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
yeah.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You don't put
Oh,
that
okay.
piece back in the water,
Okay.
you shysters. You're crazy.
Let's just keep going. Maybe we'll take that drink after all. You know? It's always great when you enter in the cutscene. Ooh.
Hey, be careful.
Uh-oh. Nice looking Sheila though.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Okay, we don't say about this guy. Show respect. Didn't show any
That
respect.
guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, Only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Okay, let's find out about Darkwater. Not
What can you tell me
it's,
about her?
you know, that's
We
important.
all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Alright, well, I mean, that's fair. How about...
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
Potentially.
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I'll say one. That's a bit creepy enough.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Well,
The
it's stranded
stranded
whale.
whale.
You know.
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Yeah, it'd be a bit hard since, you know, it's kind of bad to hunt whales.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She. Okay. Warehouse.
You know where this place is?
It's Portland.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly.
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
That's great.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Yeah, I think after that,
Captain
need a drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a
I
drink?
think you're gonna need a drink. Only a
I
small.
wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Is that all? Okay, let's leave.
That'll be all for now.
This will affect your destiny. Alright, that's great.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Alright, the Chatney. 31st of May, 1847, miraculous catch. Scully returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skyle, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship to the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on its board. The size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the crustacean that had already been called. The miraculous catch covered by the whole deck and parts of it were hanging from the sides of the ship. The surviving sailors told frightening accounts of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched by its quality and plentiful nutritionist benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which part of the island was suffering. Meanwhile, also, warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him in the Docklands. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. Okay, there's nothing amazing.
The miraculous
Can we
catch.
rotate it? Anything on the
Apparently,
backside? Nope.
The most significant event of the last 80 years.
Alright. I'm gonna regret this, but hi, stranger.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay, that's great. Alright, better go see Fitzroy. See what's going on here. Because everything seems so friendly here. Alright. Alrighty. What do you got?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
Ah, that
But
one
in
over
truth,
there.
you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright, you got it. Let's have a
These
look.
manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible, 1819, 1907, and the partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want the information to be hidden? Yeah, that's wonder why too. Ah, okay.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the Stranded Whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Alright, will do.
Your
Documents are readable.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
You'd think as a
I
captain
don't
you would
remember
know.
having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Oh, you'd like to think so. I thought the fishing
I'm
stopped in
surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
Yeah.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom.
No, it was none of my business.
So they're a bit shady. Alright.
I'm looking for
Warehouse.
Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay. Not bad.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It
Hawkins
belonged to
family.
the Hawkins family.
I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest.
Ship owners from
Honesty's
father to
best
son.
policy.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Alright. Darkwater. That's for a
I'm
killer
just
whale on
back
the
from
wharf.
the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me
I
when
took
I
you
say
for
that
a
these
sailor.
wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
No.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Would have been a smart idea. Alright, return.
The miraculous catch.
Alright. Let's
Is
find
it
out
a
some more
local legend?
information.
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I already have. Alright, return.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, I think I will.